Florida and the future is here today. Staying one step ahead requires you to continually evolve in a place that will evolve with you. Florida offers opportunities to grow, innovate, discover, and explore. So whatever you can imagine, you can create. Fueled by a world-class infrastructure, young, educated, and diverse workforce, global gateways, a state-of-the-art, high-speed technology backbone, and one of the most business-friendly environments in the country, anything is possible here. It's why so many companies are realizing their future in Florida, and why you can too. Florida's rapid evolution is driven by booming population growth, major corporate relocations, and massive investments in aerospace, technology, and infrastructure. The state ranks at the top for net talent attraction and higher education performance, shifting its economic footprint far beyond traditional tourism. Aerospace and space innovation. Cape Canaveral expansion. Blue Origin invested $600 million to expand its Rocket Park campus, adding hundreds of high-wage aerospace manufacturing jobs. Commercial space hubs. Private-public entities like Space Florida continue to build out high-speed satellite assembly lines and utility corridors. Tech and economic development. Talent influx. Labor data scorecards consistently rank Florida #1 in the nation for net talent attraction as professionals migrate from other major metro areas. Venture platforms. Business leadership groups like the Florida Council of 100 are scaling up regional hubs focused on health tech, digital diagnostics, and climate adaptation infrastructure.
Are you feeling confused about the Central Florida housing market right now? Hi, I'm Jennifer Trump, a local real estate agent with JMG Real Estate Group. I help buyers and sellers navigate through the Central Florida area. Today, I am here to give you the honest truth of what's going on in the real estate market of Central Florida. We're getting close to a development that will transform downtown Orlando and the surrounding area. Most of the biggest things happening in Orlando right now are happening in land purchases, in construction loans, and theme park documents. Because while everybody online wants to argue about whether Orlando is actually slowing down, the last 60 days have been anything but slow.
Tesla's robotaxi is here. Tesla launched fully unsupervised, driverless Tesla robotaxi rides using Model Y vehicles in Orlando, joining Miami and Tampa in Florida's autonomous network. See how easy it is. To get started, just download the robotaxi app for iOS or Android to get info updates and book a ride. The driverless vehicles use cameras and AI-based software to navigate roads. Tesla rides start at $3.25 plus $1 per mile. Tesla making autonomy accessible. Tesla is building an autonomous future that is accessible to all people. The robotaxi vehicles are designed to support various accessibility needs, including space for service animals and room to store some wheelchairs and other assistive devices. The Tesla app is currently available in 29 languages, with more being added. Cybercab, the gold purpose-built fully autonomous vehicle, will offer rides in the near future, and the Tesla Robovan designed to carry up to 20 passengers or transport commercial cargo has just been approved.
For the future of Central Florida, set your eyes to the skies. That's because airborne taxis are not too far in the distant future. And a vertiport law just passing, which may make travel in Orlando look like something out of the Jetsons. Orlando vertiport law. Governor DeSantis signed House Bill 1093 into law. No press conference, no announcement, no cameras, just a quiet signature at nearly 9 o'clock in the evening. Let's talk about what this bill actually did. It makes vertiports and their charging infrastructure official public-private partnership projects eligible for FDOT funding. And here's the part that makes Florida genuinely unique right now. FDOT can fund 100% of vertiport construction when no federal dollars are available. Florida is in fact the first state in the country to make this officially fundable at state level. In case you're wondering what the heck a vertiport actually is, think of it as a landing pad for an electric air taxi. This will have quiet, fast, point-to-point, no runway. Companies like Joby Aviation and Archer are already building these vehicles. And Orlando International is already planning for this right alongside Brightline's terminal expansion for our local public transit. Picture what this means for the city specifically. You will have air corridors connecting MCO to Lake Nona to downtown, downtown to Disney Springs. I-4 itself won't go away and the traffic with it, but the gridlock calculation certainly changes, and Florida just made itself the first state ready to build that infrastructure.
Nation's first advanced air mobility test track, and it will have dedicated airspace, driving innovative research and development for this new technology. And, I saw it, I was in it. I think you have a pilot, you could transport, I think, like 4 or 5 people.
The test track is going in at SunTrax, FDOT's testing facility in Polk County.
Mayor Dyer said it plainly. 10 years from now, downtown Orlando will be a completely different place, a sky-high tower, a reimagined public park, and a $2 billion landmark all moving in the same window. You got to say, it's pretty hard to argue with him. Orlando just ranked #1 among America's 30 largest metro cities for job growth, for population growth, and for nominal GDP growth. All three in the same area in the same year. 37,500 new jobs, 76,000 new residents, a population now closing in on 3 million people. Orlando's growth rate outpaced both Tampa and Miami among all the Florida metros that year. Orlando's recent data shows that in 2024, we had over 75 million visitors, keeping us the most visited destination in the entire country. That is not a theme park town just having a good fun. This is a city in the middle of building something completely different in terms of identity. The Jacksonville Jaguars will play at Camping World Stadium in 2027, while Jacksonville builds its brand new stadium back home. That's 7 to 8 regular season home games, plus potential playoff games, all of it right here in Central Florida. And this doesn't happen because a team just needs a couch to sleep on for a year. The NFL doesn't send a franchise somewhere it doesn't trust. The owners approved this because Camping World Stadium itself is going through a $40 million renovation right now. They're going to send the Jaguars to a building being rebuilt specifically from moments like this. Now, the estimated economic impact is $25 million of reinvestment per game. Now, here's what that means beyond football. National attention changes local perception. We have the Church Street corridor in downtown Orlando, Creative Village. Those areas become more visible to buyers and investors who never had a reason to look here before. And once a city hosts the NFL and fills those seats, history says that conversation rarely stays temporary. Epic Universe is barely a year old, and Universal has already filed permits for the next phase of its construction. Universal has filed permits for approximately 40,000 square feet of brand new construction between the entrance of the park and Super Nintendo World. Turner Construction, one of the most respected names in commercial construction in the country, has officially been named the builder of West Court, and work has already started. A Kimpton hotel tower with 265 rooms, 269 high-rise residential units, 310,000 square feet of Class A office space, 125,000 plus square feet of retail and dining, a 3,500 capacity live events venue, and it's all steps from the Kia Center. Downtown Orlando will have a 37-story mixed-use tower that has been proposed at East Washington and North Rosalind. 252 condos, a 221-room luxury hotel, and about 35,000 square feet of commercial space at the base. This becomes one of the tallest residential buildings downtown that Orlando has ever seen. Second on the list, a $30 million Lake Eola Phase 1 has been approved and funded. We will have a new swan boat dock and a walkway behind the amphitheater. drainage improvements, water quality upgrades throughout. This park is the living room of downtown Orlando. When a city commits $30 million to its living room, it's a statement about what they believe that it's becoming. Now, third, the former Orlando Sentinel site is being demolished right now as we speak. The architect is Thomas Heatherwick, London-based designer whose firm has built some of the most celebrated public spaces on the planet. Total vision here, approximately $2 billion. NeoCity is the high-tech hub right in the heart of Osceola County that appropriated up to $289 million. More than $50 million will go toward boosting semiconductor production. Elpis, a South Korean company building their world headquarters on 33 acres at NeoCity. The numbers: $470 million, 600 jobs at an average salary of nearly $90,000 a year with first hires by 2029. Now, Phase 1 is a 289,000 square feet facility with construction starting January 2027, and Elpis was not alone. The week before that vote, the county had approved SRS Mobility, which is another South Korean firm, and that's $53 million, a minimum number of 190 more jobs. Add to that Panacea Global Energy clear plans for a $500 million clean energy campus nearby. 3 international companies, one 30-day window, over $1 billion in combined commitments. I want to help you understand the marketplace in Central Florida, and whether you're looking for your first family home, a retirement property, or aiming to get top dollar for your current house, I handle the heavy lifting to make your transaction completely stress-free. Buying or selling a home is a big decision, and you deserve an advocate in your corner. Check out my website, https://jennifertrump.jmgagent.com, or send me a text to chat about your real estate goals.
Together, we could be